Hi everyone. Hey guys, so today I feel pretty brave, and what I'm gonna do is I'm going to transfer my Micans to Leca. And I figure why not tag you along. It's pretty messy and I'm doing this as I go, so let's hope it works out. I have my little setup here. Let's see. Okay, I think it's good there. So I think you'll be able to see. So I have my beautiful Micans. It's I have it on a trellis and it has overgrown the trellis, as you can see. But I think I'm gonna keep it as a hanging basket now. And what I did is I purchased this from Amazon, and it has enough water underneath so that it can keep, you know, the water that it needs. I have my pre-washed Leca and a little bowl where I'm going to place the soil and my nutrient water. So I figure why not, you know? So the first thing that I have to do, and I hope you can see well, so the first thing that I'm gonna do is I have to take it out of the trellis carefully. I'm not sure how it's gonna do in semi-hydro, so I'm probably gonna do some cuttings because this plant grows so fast for me. And I did an unboxing maybe, I don't know, 5 months ago, of this plant, and it was a tiny little thing, and it just has become this. And I do have it in bright light. Oh goodness, this is gonna be interesting. I don't know why I put myself through this. But I just figure that it's time. I love how easy it is for me to place plants on Leca. So I figure why not. Oh crap. Okay. So, and I love this trellis. I purchased this in Amazon as well, but it's so tiny, and I feel like even though it has a little area there to connect another one, it's not too close together. So that's why even though I could add another one, I don't feel like it's very sturdy. So that's the part that I don't like, and that's why I think I'm just gonna let this plant be a hanging basket, because even though it's in the trellis and it's under a, you know, heavy duty grow light, the leaves are quite small still. So to me, why? You know, most plants usually in a trellis, they grow like bigger leaves, but not my Micans. So I'm not sure, you know, what to do about it, but it's not giving me big leaves. Oh goodness. I'm trying to be as careful as possible. Because I don't want to lose any leaves. And I don't want to hurt the area roots either. Wow. Wow. This is pretty cool. Because it was only this little bit. And all of this is new growth. And honestly, it would be nice to propagate some so that the plant can be fuller. Because right now it's pretty bare. I don't know, we'll see. Let me see if there's a different way for you guys to see better. I'm not sure. And pardon my mess. Oh. I might have something here. Let's see. Yeah, I think this will work. I hope. Okay. I love how easy this plant is. And honestly, I don't even know why I'm changing it. I know why. I have too many plants, and you know, with not having a really good health and you have to count on others to take care of your plants, you want to make it as easy as possible for them. So hence the reason why I'm changing a lot of my plants. And it's root bound. So I might as well just do it. Oh yeah, this has a lot of nice roots. Oh my gosh. And the container that I'm placing it in is just as big. Oh my gosh. I water the plant. I know most people do it when the soil is dry, but I feel like I'm already shocking the plant by placing it in a completely different environment. So I might as well, go from moist to moist kind of thing. So we'll see. Ay. And I don't want to disturb any roots. Wow, they're quite healthy. I had it in that orchid pot because I feel like they do really well there. They don't take too long to dry. The roots get to breathe. I just feel like it's just so much easier. Wow. I love this plant. Those are some healthy roots. When it came to me, it had like some sort of fungus. So, and it was from, I don't think that the seller did anything wrong. I think that it was just maybe through shipping, or maybe the plant was taking too long to dry. And so the leaves had this little white fungus spots, and I treated that with neem oil. And I kept doing weekly treatments for about 3 weeks or so. And then after that, it was back to a healthy plant. And I really don't do much with this plant. I feel like I just kind of neglect it, and she's happy with me that I do that. I think a lot of this soil is gonna have to be removed in the sink, because some of it, I guess, is the original soil and it's compacted. So, and I don't want a lot of casualties. Oh my gosh, this is the tiny little thing with long roots though. And the first time that you place it in Leca, you don't have to have the roots 100% clean. It is preferable, but it doesn't necessarily have to be like that, because every 2 months you inspect the plant roots. Every 1 to 2 months, I noticed that everyone does it at different times according to their schedule. So I'm planning on doing it every couple months. So let me take you to the sink. And I have a mess in the sink because, this is like real life. I just did a video, and I have a bunch of pots that and things that I have to wash, because after I finish using a planter, what I tend to do is I soak it in warm water with a little bit of antibacterial soap, and Clorox. And that's just me to make sure that the plants, when I'm gonna reuse that pot, they're not in a planter that could potentially have something. So let's see. And I honestly should be doing this outside, but I don't want to go outside. So I hope my drainage doesn't hate me for this, because I've been doing this a lot. I may get some Drano-Max or something just in case, but thankfully it's, you know, my home. So if I mess it up, if I mess it up, I have to do it. And what I've been doing is that I grab a little brush with the roots. This is solely for the plants, and I've been carefully brushing it. And I noticed that that helps clean them faster and better. I think if you were to do it rough, you would definitely hurt. But see how it's starting to clean them up to show? Because if not, they would look so black. And the more soil I can remove, the better. And I'm messy, but with plants, who isn't, you know? I even like getting dirt on my hands. It's like, it's nature, you know? It's nature indoors. And so look at the difference of where I have brushed it and this where I haven't. It's like a huge difference using the little brush. That's why I love it so much. And then I'm gentle. There's no roots so far, knock on wood, in the sink. And then I just carefully turn the plant so that I can do the back side of the roots. There were some casualties there. So I'm gonna leave it like that because there was just small casualty and I don't want to mess it up anymore. And then I just clean the drainage as soon as I'm done. So we're back here. No more need for soil. I'm gonna place the plant right here. I'm gonna start filling it up with my clean Leca. This honestly might be too big for those roots. But since I'm gonna propagate some and just kind of keep adding, I'm gonna keep it here. So I have filled it up to here. Because with Leca, it's not like with soil for me. I fill it up all the way up to the top. I don't leave that inch below. So I'm still gonna have this much to cover the plant. But I just don't want the roots to be nowhere near the bottom. So just like if you were planting a plant, I'm gonna place it right there. And then gently add more Leca. just like you would do with soil, so the pebbles, you know, keep setting. Oh no, couple little leaves. So let me see. Let me turn you over so that I can show you how it's gonna look. So it's pretty bare on top, so hence the reason why I'm gonna propagate it. Huh. He has grown a lot. This is definitely almost 2 feet of growth in like 5 months. And that's an original leaf, and that's pretty significant in comparison to the ones I'm getting from having it in a trellis. So I guess I'll just leave the trellis alone. So what I'm gonna do now is, even though I have pre-washed the Leca, what I do is I rinse it again. And the reason why I love doing that, it's because it's still gonna show, I'm sorry. And the reason it's because it's still gonna come out with some dirty water due to the dust, because it's clay pebbles, and you definitely don't wanna, you wanna rinse it until clear water comes out. Cool. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm going to make sure that I add the nutrients, and I'm gonna make my cuttings, and my nutrient water is right here, and I just kind of rinse it until I see on the bottom. I pretty much, what I'm doing is I'm filling up the saucer. Oh, I might have put more than I needed. And then now I'm gonna do some cuttings to propagate it, and I'm gonna more than likely just propagate it in water. I hate the fact that I'm going to, because it's kind of long, but yeah, it's a fast grower, so it should be fine. But I don't think I want to cut much. I'm honestly gonna cut probably like from here, so that it still trails a little bit. And let me get my clean, sanitized scissors. This is gonna hurt. So pretty much when you do your cuttings, you just want to make sure that you have nodes. And honestly, this has quite a bit of area roots. If I place this back into the Leca, it should be fine. And I may do one just to see if it works. But I'm gonna go ahead and cut from here out. The reason why I'm gonna cut here pretty close to the leaf, even though it's not needed, it's because I wanna act like, I wanna make it look like there was never a cutting, see? So instead of having like a stem that is, coming out, that is not gonna do anything for me, I just cut through there, and that's gonna be a growth point for the plant anyway. And then when it comes to this one, this will be a cutting, and this one I'm just gonna leave it as such. So I'm just gonna cut in between both. This, honestly, it's a lot because this tends to rot anyway. So I'm just gonna cut just a little closer and leave it like that on the node. Then on this one, I'm just gonna cut it just a little bit at an angle. So that's my second cutting, and I'm gonna do that with the other one. I think this one I'm gonna cut here and have this to propagate. So see, it's gonna look like I didn't do a cutting, which I love that. And the plant's still gonna look really good. And then here, what I'll do is I'm gonna do 3 propagations. So that's 1. And that's 2 and 3. And this one had a new growth already, so it's just a never-ending growth for me. So this is what I'm gonna be propagating. And I'm actually gonna just do it in water. So what I'll do is I'll add some rooting hormone and then place it in water. And this is how it's gonna look like. Of course, I'm gonna like take them back out and like add the rooting hormone because it just makes it so much faster for me. But in the meantime, it's just gonna look cute in this little cup as it propagates. And in about 3 weeks or so, I'll just add it to the next one because I wanna have at least 2 inches of roots. And at the same time, I'm gonna see how the plant does in Leca. But that's pretty much it. So let me go ahead and show you in a different angle. So here it is, guys. So here's my propagation jar. Here is my micans, my Philodendron Micans, which is gonna look really nice because, oh my gosh, I definitely put more nutrient than needed, but it's gonna trail quite beautifully. Focus. So anyhow, well, thank you so much, guys, for watching and being there for me and with me during this transfer. And until next time, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and let me know if you do anything differently when you are changing plants into Leca. Bye.